Hey guys, Legion here. In this video I will rank all 7 Tyrannosaurids from Jurassic World Evolution 2 from worst to best. This includes the Albertosaurus, Moros Intrepidus, Proceratosaurus, Qianzhousaurus, Tarbosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex and of course the Yutyrannus. So let's get right into it. In last place we have of course the one and only Camp Cretaceous Tarbosaurus. Then in last place, of course, who else could it be? We have the Tarbosaurus. And yeah, I'm probably one of the biggest haters for this design. I just really dislike it, so you probably could have already seen this one coming in last place coming. Yeah, there's just many reasons why I dislike it. First of all, I just think the design basically is a T-Rex with spikes on it and a little bit more of a square head. Of course, the Tarbosaurus in reality was very similar to the T-Rex, but they could have just given us an accurate Tarbosaurus that would have still been different from the T-Rex we have in game, and it would have been a way for us to just get an paleo-accurate Tyrannosaur, and that would have been very nice. But instead they gave us this Camp Cretaceous design, which was of course made for the Camp Cretaceous show, and it just looks like a toy to me. I don't like it at all, especially with this skin. This just looks like a toy. I think the head shape is weird with how square it is. It looks like Quagmire, like a Quagmiresaurus, if you know what I mean. Then just these stupid random spikes, they just look ugly. And then also the skins for it I don't particularly like. I think something like this can be like okay, but really if you look at these skins, all it is just random color splotches on this dinosaur. So you can make like some vibrant splotches on this skin, and maybe you think that's cool, but that's not really a good skin, I would say. And that's not what I'm looking for in my dinosaurs when I say that they have, you know, good skins. This is just not a good skin, just random splotches on it. So yeah, this one is easily in last place for me. Next up we have the Albertosaurus, and this one I actually don't dislike. I think this one is alright. And that's really just what I would say is a pretty fitting thing to say about this creature, because it doesn't really do anything that wrong, but nothing really that right as well. I think, yeah, the face looks a little weird with how the teeth come over here, because usually in reality they probably would have had lips, and I actually think that that does look better on the Tarbosaurus, on these Albertosaurus now especially. I just think with the teeth it looks a little bit weird. Yeah, the skins for it I think are quite nice, with this sort of python-like pattern that you can, you know, make a bunch of nice looking skins with. You can make some quite different stuff as well. Just the skin texture is a little bit weird, it's a little bit shiny. So yeah, in general it's nothing really too special. The skins could also be quite a lot better, sort of coloring in the crest, which right now is not highlighted at all. So yeah, it's an alright species, coming in at second to last place above the Tarbosaurus. And next up we have the tiny but very cute Moros Intrepidus, and I do see quite a lot of hate or dislike towards the species in the community from time to time, and I personally just disagree with that. I think it's just a cute little you know, tiny dinosaur. We have some others of those. We also have the Sinosauropteryx, and the problem really just is that the Sinosauropteryx does everything the Moros does, but better. It has better skins, it has better feathers, it's cuter maybe. I mean, that's up for debate, but it's also very, you know, a very cute little feathered species, a little feathered carnivore, and the Moros is basically just also a fun little feathered carnivore. The skins for it are okay. I think this one is quite nice with the coloring right here, and then this coloring right there as well. But in general the skins are pretty dull in color in comparison to some of the other feathered skins, like for example the Pyroraptor with really vibrant skins. So yeah, I think this one, it's good. I do like it, but it's again nothing really special, and I don't like it like that much. But I don't dislike it either, like other people in the community, for example. And there we go. Now we already have gotten to the one and only Tyrannosaurus Rex itself. You know, the Tyrannosaur on this list, the Tyrannosaur in general, the whole, you know, dinosaur that this whole group was even named after. And I have to say that this is probably one of the best aged movie designs. I think it still holds up to this day. Even though it's not fully paleo accurate, of course, I think it still passes off as like a pretty bulky, maybe a male T-Rex with sort of the more bulky design instead of a more elongated snout design that you would do on a paleo accurate T-Rex today. The skin that I most use for this T-Rex is the feather T-Rex skin. I just think it adds something nice to it with like the feathers, then also the very vibrant eye. But of course these movie skins are super nice as well, especially the bug and doe skin. Those are some of my favorites. And yeah, I do really like the T-Rex. I think it has to go pretty much in most of your parks, and just this skin, it already looks so iconic. And it could definitely be better designed. The T-Rex could definitely be better designed, but I think this design just holds up, you know, good enough, and it's a pretty nice looking T-Rex. And now we're already getting into the species, the awesome species that I do really like, and one of them is the Proceratosaurus. I think it's also one of the most underrated species in the game. I mean, there are for sure more underrated species, but I think the Proceratosaurus is pretty underrated because it just looks awesome, you know. It's one of the, I would say, few species in this size. You also have the Coelophysis sort of in a similar size, as well as the Troodon. But I think this one right here, the Proceratosaurus, is just the best one we have in that size category. The skins for it just look awesome. That's pretty much the thing. You have like these awesome vibrant crests right here with this pattern right here, the Pulcrana pattern. This is one of my favorite skins in general. And then just these little spots. I always like that on the skins, having like these lines and then sort of being like just little spots. I think that always looks super cool. Then you can also do like a skin like this. This is also really nice. Just in general, the Proceratosaurus has really great skins, and I just like the model of it, the whole vibe of it. I just really like the Proceratosaurus. The one thing that could be better about it, of course, is that it's not feathered. But if it was feathered, I think it would be even higher in my general species ranking. But it's not, but I still think that it does look fine on the Proceratosaurus, and it doesn't look just naked without the feathering. And starting off the top two species, the best Tyrannosaurids in this game in my opinion, is of course the Qianzhousaurus. One of the most beloved species probably in this game. It is also a new species for Jurassic World Evolution 2 that wasn't in Evolution 1 before, and it actually came with the base game, so we all can use this awesome species in our parks. And I didn't even hear about the Qianzhousaurus before Evolution 2. Now, of course, I've heard about it in the BOTM collection series in Prehistoric Planet as well. But at the beginning, this species was just new to me with Jurassic World Evolution 2, and it has made a great impression. Just the sort of eyebrows of it look awesome. Then just the model in general, the way that it's like pretty sleek, a pretty slim T-Rex, which is a stark contrast to the very bulky Jurassic Park and Jurassic World T-Rex that we have in the game. So yeah, I just love this Tyrannosaur. The skins for it are so awesome. You have some very vibrant colors you can put like here on the back, and then also around the crest you have these like little spots, which I already said I like these sort of spotted designs. And yeah, this one also has it on the crest. We can make something like this, but you can also make some more tame skins and they will still look absolutely magnificent. I just love the Qianzhousaurus. It's a pretty much perfect design, and yeah, so a deserved number 2. And then, of course, the best Tyrannosaur in this entire game, in my opinion, of course, it's none other than the Yutyrannus. Who else could it be? Of course, my profile picture here on YouTube, I just love the Yutyrannus. I've always loved it. And then when it came, like, it was highly anticipated for me to come to Evolution 2. And then when it finally came in the trailers, I remember how excited I was about the, trailer of the DLC, seeing the Yutyrannus at the end. And it came to the game, and it's perfect. It's honestly a perfect Yutyrannus design. You have this awesome crest right here, which just looks so good. You have this very vibrant color as well with this skin, for example. And then you can also see the eye of the Yutyrannus, especially on the Yutyrannus. You just notice that this eye just looks so good. You have this sort of ice blue, which also reminds me of the eyes of my cats. They also have like ice blue eyes, and it just looks awesome. You have the feathering. The feathering looks really great on the Yutyrannus, and you also have this big tail feather right here at the end. I just love the way the Yutyrannus is animated, the way that the model of it looks, and just the animations also look so bird-like. It's difficult to explain, but if you go and look at the Yutyrannus, at least just the releasing animation as well, you will see how sort of bird-like the animations are for it. And it also, has this little animation where it does like this with the tail feather. I think you can't really see it in these like animations, the idle animation, but just the drinking or eating animations, you can already see just how sort of bird-like it's animated, and I love that about it. Just a perfect design of one of my favorite dinosaurs ever. So yeah, of course, the Yutyrannus. I love it, and it's my favorite Tyrannosaur in the game, and one of my favorite dinosaurs in the game, and maybe even my favorite one. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if so, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet to not miss any further uploads, and comment down below if you like these sort of ranking videos and if you want to see more of them, and if so, which ones you want to see. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.